Would you let a tattoo artist give you a mystery tattoo?
Dude, what does mine say? Sweet. What about mine? Dude, what does mine say?
What? Well, luckily he is a really famous tattoo artist. His name is Scott Campbell. Also, he's the husband of
Lake Bell.
Lake Bell, that's right.
Love her.
She doesn't have any
No
tattoos.
tattoos.
No.
Scott Campbell said he would give people free tattoos, but here's the catch. The latest project is called Whole Glory. It's a play on words because he utilizes a glory hole. So he offers tattoos to strangers for free. They would have to be willing to let him tat whatever he wanted on their arms, and they wouldn't be allowed to see it until he was done.
What's your tattoo?
You want to see it?
It's amazing.
We have some shots of it so you can understand what I mean. Okay, so it's exactly like a glory hole. You stick your arm in there. On the other side is Scott Campbell tattooing away.
Oh, look, regret.
That looks like Nev Campbell.
Yeah.
Though.
And then let's see what the tattoos look like. See, they're really cool, and people know
That's
that.
so sick.
They know that
That's
this
like
isn't a prank.
$600 tattoo right there.
At least,
Yeah,
because
cool.
he is, I'm sure his tattoo minimums are quite higher than
Yeah.
that. So they're really good tattoos. People knew that they weren't going to be prank tattoos. They knew that this was a project of his, and they were proud to have a Scott Campbell tattoo, and it's free. He says, the tattoo artist, he says, quote, "You never have absolute freedom in what you create. Your canvas always has an opinion on what is going on them, which is great because sometimes you get inspired by the person and the piece becomes a reaction to them. But it can also be a hindrance because with any medium, it's always purer if you are unaware of the audience. You can get lost in the work without worrying what the people think." So that's why he wanted to do this project called Whole Glory. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Mom, look what I got.
It is Chinese for tattoo.
My kind of glory hole.
More like ooh.
I love it. 2 points for Sam.
Oh, the dumb ones come
the
out
best thing that's
she
ever been
is
said.
without preparation.
Back with a vengeance.
So would you guys do this?
I pretty much just did,
Yeah,
which was
did
what I
you
was going to
stick your hand in
say.
the glory hole for that one?
You knew what you wanted, Grace.
I knew.
That's different.
Okay, here's what I will say. If you are going to a reputable tattoo artist, not just going into a shop and being like, "Tattoo, please, sir," like then I think it's okay to kind of trust the artist that you're
so
going to.
That's a good point, because this isn't like the craziest thing. Like, people do this all the time.
Yeah, well, this was free. So I went to Romeo Lacoste, who's
Yeah.
actually been on the show before.
He does all Justin Bieber's tattoos,
yeah,
a lot of
Ariana
artists.
Grande, which
Yeah.
is why I went. And I was like, I just touched me with the same hand. Okay, so and he drew this on freehand, like with a Sharpie or something. If you guys, it's mountains. If you guys can, there you
Beautiful
go.
range.
And he just drew it on freehand in like an orange Sharpie. And I couldn't really tell what it was, but I had showed him some pictures of what I liked and what I was kind of going for. And he was like, "Yeah, so is this good?" And I was like, "These look like lines." And I was like, "Yeah, just do it." And then it wound up being really good. So I think
Amazing.
it's about
Yeah.
trusting
Really cool.
the tattoo artist, which it seems like most of the people that went to this knew who he was, really liked his work, and wanted to be that canvas.
Would you guys,
for
if it
him.
was like a tattoo artist that you had followed, that you loved, you love his work, would you guys have done this?
I don't think I would ever get a tattoo. I don't think, but I think if I was going to get a tattoo, it would totally be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because, like,
fun.
it frees you of any regret, really.
That's my credo. No regrets.
You have no regrets?
Dad?
No? Like not even a single letter?
Because what are you gonna do? Like, if whatever it is, you're just like, you have no choice. It's
Yeah.
not like you chose on a whim and like we're.
I think after that
Regretting
first
later.
tattoo you get, this is a lot easier to do. But like, I'm like
Yeah.
you, I don't think I'll ever probably get a tattoo.
They say that if you get a tattoo, you're like 97% more likely to
Get
get
another
Oh,
one.
you
another
are.
tattoo.
I had
Yeah.
my first, and then within like a year, I had 8.
Yeah.
So that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened.
I think there's it does like, and
Yeah.
I think it's cool. And that what he said, that quote by the way, was like the coolest thing I've ever
I
heard
know.
anybody
He's
say.
a total artist.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense.
Yeah, I was like, I've never even thought about that too as a tattoo artist, because I do think that they are like 100% artists,
Yeah.
many of them, unless they're just doing like
unbelievable.
Yeah, and like that's like, oh yeah.
There's a
no way,
tattoo
dude.
artist
Way to
named
go.
Dr. Wu.
I should have known you'd be behind this fiendish Dr. Wu.
Unbelievable. Go on his Instagram.
I like his name.
The
Dr. Wu.
finest
Tiniest
lines. Like, I want a
like a
Dr.
Bond
Wu
villain.
tattoo so bad. And if
tattoo?
Dr. Wu was doing this,
A taboo.
A tattoo,
I got a new
exactly.
tattoo.
If he was doing this, I would have completely done it. I think my only fear would have been how
the arm
big.
placement?
Yeah.
also,
Yeah, I would have
'cause
wanted, like, I don't think you could have specified 1 inch to 6 inches or whatever, but I don't know if I would want a whole tattoo
Are you?
right
Do
here.
you plan on getting more tattoos?
Yeah, I have like 4 in my head right now.
When was
that
the
I
last
want.
one? When
The
was
last one I got was, what was the last one I got? It was my animal rights tattoo, which is along my rib cage, and it says, "Speak for those who have no voice, act for those who cannot act."
Nice.
That's very good.
Yeah. My first tattoo was my chola tattoo, which is huge on my back. Yeah. Eternity.
Nice.
Oh, fun.
Oh,
I always wanted, I went to I was definitely the minority in my high school and in my grade school, Alianza. Oh no, I had one before that. I had this one, my sister's tattoo.
wait, I had
at 14.
no idea about any of these.
I have a lot of, I
Yeah.
have like prison ink tattoo.
I've learned more in the past minute than I have in like months.
I have a thing for
Like
like
do
that.
a whole other segment like Sam and her tattoos. You're like,
tattoo,
where
tattoo,
are they?
tattoo,
What do
tattoo.
they mean?
Yeah, the eternity tattoo on my back was a boyfriend at the time. He had it down his arm because we were going to be together for eternity.
Oh God, Sam.
I know, but I don't regret it because I still
That's
dig
good.
the
That's the
tattoo.
most
Honestly,
important
it looks
thing
cool.
that you don't regret
It
it.
looks
I
really
still
cool.
dig the tattoo.
It's a
Yeah, it
bold
looks really
choice.
cool, but that
You committed.
story though.
Yeah, whatevs. At least it wasn't his name. All right, you guys, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you next time. I'll talk for
You sound like a giant Brandon on your lower back.